Hey everyone, Shani here. So I have been sharing some information, both in written content and videos this week around the importance of needing to reshape our message. So this is part 2 of video message to you around what you can do now to still powerfully connect with your audience. As I said in my last video, I've been working with my clients this week on strategically reshaping some of their content and messaging to be more relevant and appropriate to their current market's pains and problems. My clients have been seeing an increase in their business, not a decrease. So it is a really important time for people, and consumers are looking for solutions to their problems. How we connect in with our audience is highly, highly important right now because there is so much more noise happening, more so than usual. But on top of that, people are stressed. So not only do you have the challenge of cutting through the noise and communicating with impact, but you also have the challenge of needing to push through their heightened state of stress right now. The words and the language that you use are vitally important. So here is some basic tips and frameworks that you can start to apply in your messaging and your content. The first thing though that I want to say is consistency is key right now. Absolutely continue to share content on a daily basis. Ramp it up. If you're not a usual content sharer, now is the time. As long as it's done properly, as long as it's done strategically, and as long as it's done meaningfully. Don't just share for the sake of sharing. Add value. In fact, be prepared to add more value now than you ever have before so that people can trust you because they are stressed more so than normal. In terms of how you want to shape your messaging, absolutely a keyword list here now is so much more important. If you don't already have a keyword list of your market and the language that they use, now is the time to create one. And in addition, if you do currently have a keyword list that you draw from, you want to start to add in those words that are being, used in media and social media platforms consistently that your market in particular is responding to. Whether that's responding in a positive or negative way, you need to know what the language is that's triggering people so that you can come and speak to that. Because that is what they're currently listening to. So keep your keyword list consistent and up to date with the current challenges. The next thing you want to identify is what were their pains and problems that you were solving 2-3 weeks ago? What are their current pains and problems that they are focused on right now? And how can you serve them in both their pre-coronavirus problems as well as their current coronavirus problems? Because the thing is, they still have those previous problems, but now on top of those, they've got new ones. If you can fill that gap and solve both, you absolutely will continue to have a thriving business. The next step there is about going back to your keyword list and starting to create your content and messaging around those problems using the new keywords that are currently being used within, your market, the media and social media platforms. So here is another video with some tips. There'll be more coming, but in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments below or send me a DM and I'll be happy to help.